House number 37, The Mystery Behind the Locked Door. Introduction. Have you ever seen an abandoned house in the heart of the city, cold and mysterious, as if it never belonged to this world? Every night, from the darkness, people hear strange knocking sounds, giggles that seem to come from a faraway place, and sometimes, the sound of calling someone's name, as if something is waiting. The story I tell you today is about one such house, house number 37. Cursed House. Hidden in a small alley, house number 37 has been abandoned for more than 20 years. People who once lived there all passed away mysteriously, or met with terrible accidents. People around there rumored that the house was haunted, but no one knew what the truth was. One day, Duway, a YouTuber who specializes in hunting scary places, decided to explore the house. He doesn't believe in ghosts, just wants to create viral content for his channel. But he didn't know that this decision would change his life forever. The investigation begins. Duway came to the house on a moonless night. He brought with him an infrared camera, a voice recorder, and several sensors. From the moment he entered, he felt the unusually cold air. The walls were rotten, the floor was covered in dust, and the smell of mold was strong. The strange thing was, the door behind him suddenly slammed shut, even though there was no wind. Duway laughed, thinking it was just a coincidence. But when he turned on the camera, a shadow appeared on the screen, even though with the naked eye there was no one. He continued to move deeper inside. Suddenly, a giggle rang out from the stairs. Duway shivered, turned the camera in that direction but couldn't see anything. When he looked back at the recording, he saw a pale hand clinging to the railing. Signs of ghosts. Footsteps sounded from upstairs. Duway gulped, but still decided to move forward. The stairs were rickety, each step made a creepy sound. When he reached the second floor, the door to a room slowly opened, as if someone was waiting. Inside the room is an old mirror, covered in dust. But in the mirror, Duway saw a woman wearing a white dress with long hair covering her face. She didn't move, just stood there, but in her hand she held a doll with glowing red eyes. Duway blinked. The woman disappeared, but the doll remained on the floor. The room door suddenly slammed shut. Duway ran to open the door, but it was locked. Suddenly, a whisper rang in his ear, "Don't leave, stay with me." Duway panicked and turned around, but there was no one. Suddenly, the mirror in the room vibrated, then a thin hand slowly appeared on the glass surface. It slowly crawled out as if trying to pull him inside. The mystery revealed. Duway looked through old records and discovered that the house once belonged to a wealthy family. The youngest daughter named Mai mysteriously disappeared on the night of her birthday, leaving behind only this doll. It is said that Mai's soul still hangs around the house, looking for the person who harmed her. The whisper rang out again, this time clearer, "Are you the one who harmed me?" He screamed, the camera fell to the ground, the image became chaotic. Suddenly, the light went out. Dewey's disappearance. The next morning, Dewey's friends came to look for him but found no trace other than the camera lying on the floor. When they played the final recording, the image showed Duway standing in front of a mirror, but reflected in the mirror was a different image, a man with deep dark eyes, his mouth curled into a haunting smile. House number 37 was blocked by the police, but whispers still echoed every night. It is said that if you walk into that house at 3 a.m. and call Dewey's name 3 times, you will hear him answer. Remember, never look in the mirror.